Hi guys, I'm back again. This is just, it's not a long video, not like the first one. It's just a quick update on what I've done from last week's video to now. It's just kind of a quick update on the improvements I've made. And like I said in my acting video about my confidence, things I've done just to help that. And just anything that I'm doing just to perfect it over the time that we're off for. So I hope you enjoy. Obviously, so over the past week, what I've been trying to do, obviously with I've still got a little bit of my cough, but I'm doing great. So really what's been going on this past week is I'm just trying to carry on with what I've been doing from the week before, just trying to improve as best as I can, work on my breath control and my diphthongs, singing both musical theatre and normal, like say pop songs. As an example, Adele, Rolling in the Deep, because she has quite pronounced diphthongs per se. So I was just trying to use those kind of songs just to see the difference between using diphthongs and taking diphthongs out and making it quite clear and on point. And so the first exercise that we're going to do is just kind of, obviously we're not going to go through them all that we did last week, as I'm also going to try and get a singing video out either tonight or tomorrow day, as best as I can. But first we're just going to do Bella Senora. I'm still going to go as high as I possibly can as I did last time, and let's see if we can go higher. Obviously, so I've already stated the first exercise is going to be Bella Senora, but I just forgot to say this right at the start of the video. So instead of doing, say, like 3 or 4 from my first video about singing, I'm just going to do 1 for breath control and then 1 for diphthongs. This isn't a very well known, obviously Bella Senora is a good one for breath control, but the ones that I've done nearer to the start of the video in my previous one from last week are probably the best ones. Obviously if you want to find your own, you can find your own. But I'm just going to show you the Bella Senora one. As for me personally, it just shows where I can like work on in my breath control still, compared, as I rewatched last week's video, I can even see then what needs to be worked on, which is what I've tried to do this week. But I hope you enjoy. Bella Senora, Bella Senora, Bella Senora, Bella Senora, Bella Senora. Obviously, I know that was only short, but I just wanted to give a quick representation because I personally think I've gone higher than I did before. I tried to push myself more, so I do apologise if the last one wasn't the greatest sounds I hear. But I think it's always better to push yourself, and even if you sound rubbish, if you think you sound rubbish, it doesn't really matter, because pushing yourself further and trying to get higher to push your voice, obviously don't push your voice to the point that you strain your vocals, so that's not a good thing, but pushing your voice to try and get to higher notes and trying to focus on the breath control is really one of the main things to do, which is in singing, which is what I've tried to do, so I do again apologise if it doesn't sound the greatest sound in the world. But obviously now we'll move on to exercise 2, which is more diphthongs. So this one is quite a silly one. It does make you look quite funny, as my family have told me as they've watched my video. They say I do look quite funny when I do the vowel exercise, but obviously it's just to keep your mouth moving or your jaw. Obviously just help get all of the letter out. Instead of just going A, you go A, like that, just to try and, even if you sound a bit silly, you look a bit silly, it doesn't really matter, because it's just keeping your vocals healthy and it's making sure that it's just going to help you become a better singer. So let's get started. So this next exercise, obviously, which I've already said about, is the vowel exercise. So this will just be the last one for this video. Obviously, what we're going to do is we're going to say the vowel sound, so A, E, I, O, U, just twice around this time. So what you're going to have to do is you're just going to have to, so you'll use, as an example, so you use all, make sure you, if it's easier, sometimes it's easier to hold like this. I sometimes do, I sometimes don't, just depends on how my jaw is feeling and my neck and my vocal cords. But today, as an example, I'll put my fingers here, I'll use my jaw for you. So what you'll have to do is you'll just go A, E, I, O, U. And there you can feel it moving, and you can feel it all down your jaw moving. And obviously this will just help with doing your diphthongs, which is what I've been doing over the course of this week. Like I've said earlier with the Adele songs, which is what I will try and post tomorrow. I will try and post a cover song of Rolling in the Deep, even if it's just 30 seconds. Just to give you a quick insight of what I did in the past week. So let's get started. So what we'll do is, obviously, you can if you want, you don't have to. So just put your hands here, so like right, so where your, where your top of your ear is there. So this bit here where you feel your jawbone connect with the rest of your skull. So just put them there. So you don't have to, or sometimes if you want to feel your vocal cords vibrating, just see how you're doing. That's also a good choice to do. But I will do this one just for you today. So what you'll do, we'll do it twice through. So 3, 2, 1. A, E, I, O, U. And again. A, E, I, O, U. So it's just easy as that. Obviously, so this one, like I've said before, I've probably said it a million times now. It doesn't matter if you look silly. It really doesn't. Because what it's doing is obviously it's helping your vocal cords, keeping them healthy. It's also just trying to help you improve on the way you speak, even in acting or singing when you're actually singing a song. It just helps whether you do musical songs. It helps when you're trying to belt a song or trying to go low to fit with the males. It literally just works all the time, and that's what I've been trying to do this week. I have been working on other things, but I just thought I'd give you a quick insight on a couple of things I have been doing, and I will also try and get that video up for you either later tonight or sometime over Saturday, Sunday this weekend. And it will be, hope everyone doesn't mind, it will be a rendition of Adele's Rolling in the Deep, and then a possible rendition of I Can Hear the Bells by Tracy from Hairspray, which is one of my favourite musicals. But I hope this helps everybody, because it's very hard. I do apologise, I do sound a bit croaky, but I hope this helps everyone. Goodbye, see you later.